Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. We are quickly going to do book 5 of the mini album advent calendar we'll be making on Friday. I cannot wait. I'm super excited. This has to be quickly because I am starving but I want to get this done. So we're going to do another waterfall folio like we did on Friday, I think, when we did book 4. So this is book 5. This is a 2x3 folio waterfall. Okay, so my pages need to be 2 1/4 by 3 1/4. So I'm gonna do 8, 2 1/4 by 3 3/4, scored on the long side at half. Wait, I might need to slow down because I'm doing this way too fast. My booklet needs to be this. So this needs to be 2 1/2. This needs to be 2 1/2. This needs to be half. So 2, 4, 5 1/2 by, so we have 2 1/2, 3, 3 1/2, 4. Let's do it by 4 1/2. Okay, hopefully this works, because again, I'm starving. Okay. The Maddie is going to have to be after I eat, but right now, ooh, our scraps might be good now. When I'm hungry, I can quickly do things. This is just short of 3 3/4. Boo. Okay, that's fine. We're going to cut this down to 2 1/4. By 3 3/4, 3 3/4, and 3 3/4. We're going to score all of them at 1/2 inch on the long side. Half. That's why every time, like when I went to school and I was in math class, I wouldn't eat lunch if we had a test, because for some reason I can math perfectly and quickly when I am hungry. Don't know why. Alright, so 2 1/4 by 3 3/4. 3 3/4, 3 3/4. I should have did it the other way. Half, and half. You know what? Who says we need? This is going to be 3 3. We're only going to need 6. I'm going to do 6, not 8. No, because then that changes everything. Okay, let's just go ahead. I know I should have cut my paper the other way, but fine, whatever. We'll use that scrap somewhere else. Okay, 3 3/4 and 3 3/4. Score it at 1/2 inch and 1/2 inch. Okay. All right, so that should be all 8 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Cut our paper at 5 1/2 by 4 1/2. So 2 1/2, 3, 3 1/2. No. Wait, we might have did our math wrong. I think I did, because these are 3 1/4. I did do my math wrong. Okay. 3.25 plus 0.5 plus 0.5 plus 0.5. So this is wrong. So 3.25 plus 0.5 plus 0.5 plus 0.5 plus 0.5, 5 1/4. Okay. Your measurements and description box will be correct. All right, so 2, 4, 5, 5.5 by 5 1/4. I'm gonna do 5.5 by 5.5 and see what I like. And then we'll decide after that. Okay, and I need to score this on the long side at 2.5 and 3. 2.5 and 3. Okay. And they should make a booklet. It does. Okay, now I'm going to see if I like this length or if I'm going to trim some off. So what I need to do is just pretend like I am going to make the waterfall. Let's see, I think that 5 1/4 is going to be what I want. Could always put your waterfall on a separate piece of paper, which I might do this time, and then that will make life so much easier to determine what length I need. But right now, I'm just gonna do this, and I want I think by 5 actually. Because I want it at the top. So let's see. Yep, I want it by 5. All right, so 5.5 by 5. There we go. All right, so I'm going to show you how to go ahead and put your waterfall on a separate piece of paper. So we're going to cut this at 2 1/4. And I don't know what the length is going to be yet because I just use long paper until, you know, till you get to the end and then I just chop it off. So I'm going to go ahead and tape all of these. I can't find my little chiseler, the pink one that I use, but I did find this. You guys saw this. If you're following the series, you saw this last week or the week before. I don't know why I can't find stuff because I literally only have a desk and a cart. But I think my little chiseler was on the back table. Alright, so the piece of paper that I cut out is exactly 2 1/4. So let's go ahead and... This is just an alternate way that people make their waterfalls, especially if they want them to be like a belly band. So you just add your flaps onto a separate piece of paper, and then you're going to add it into your book or your folio or whatever you're having. And for some people, it's easier to line them up this way. I don't really have a preference. It's just if I feel like taking this extra step, I will. If I don't, I won't. Okay, there we go, and then I just cut it at the bottom. So this back paper was 2 1/4 by 4 3/4. I'm not going to write that down, and maybe I will. And then see, you can mat it however you want and then just stick it in and you're good to go. So yeah, I like that 5-inch. I think it's gorgeous. Yep. Okay. So now you're just going to do the other side exactly. And you know what? It kind of just gives you an extra piece if you want. So it's really like 5. But it's really up to you which way you want to do it. I already did it that way, so let me do it again. Is this 2 1/4? That's too short. All right. Okay, so I'm just gonna do another exact, because the way my brain works, what I do on one side, I have to do on the other. Because I was just gonna show you guys this side without the band, but yeah, my brain's not gonna let me do that. All right, let me tape up all of my flaps. Okay, they are all taped up, and I went ahead and cut my gold pieces. Well, I actually found several pieces of gold paper that were the exact size I needed, so I just grabbed 4. I didn't have to cut them. I guess whatever previous project I was using, that was the leftovers. So that worked out perfectly. Always check your scrap bin, especially for these smaller minis or folios. Again, I'm working from the bottom. You can work from the top. Just find what's more comfortable from you. Some people like to turn theirs sideways, but I work from the bottom up. You're just taking off the backing, making sure there's no overhang, and you are placing, this last one might be a little crooked, but that's okay. Just cutting off a crazy edge. Alright, so I need to go through and make sure these are really varnished down because they're alligator mouthing, and that means I just didn't varnish it enough. I didn't varnish them before I put them down, which you should have. Varnish them twice. I didn't. And now they're flip up. So what we're going to do is weigh that down with something just so they can know they're supposed to be down. All right, we're going to add our gold. I'm doing all 4 sides just like I did with the... Did we do it last week or the week before? Book 4? This is book 5? Okay, so book 4. So last week... I don't know my days anymore. Okay, so I'm just going to glue this on. You really don't have to do more than the perimeter, but as usual, I always put entirely too much adhesive because that's my thing. Okay, and what time is it? 4? Okay. So this one today is Sunday that I'm doing this at 4 o'clock. And you'll see it tomorrow. Okay, and then I didn't cut gold for my spine because like I said, these pieces were already pre-cut. Just coincidentally. Okay. This one might be done in 30 minutes or less. I know I paused the video to tape, but it really only takes me like 2 or 3 minutes to tape when I'm not on camera. For whatever reason, I'm on camera, it takes me like 5 to 10 minutes to tape. I don't know why. I probably should leave like a timer on so you can see what it is, you know, in real time, but that's okay. Where's my towel? I found my towel. My cleaning lady put it in the weirdest spot ever, but it's okay. She put it underneath my laptop. Like I have a little pop-up thing for my laptop, and she put it under there. All right, let's bring back in our, and see with this, now I can just glue it down and not have to worry about each of the little pieces. So putting it on an extra, oh, if you want this to be a belly band, you're only going to glue the top and the bottom down so that way your middle is open. But I don't want it to be a belly band because I didn't make my paper wide enough for a belly band. So, but that's how you would do it if you want a belly band. You can add more pictures, or if you are, you know, doing these on lunch break, it's easier just to do all your waterfalls on a separate paper, and then you could just glue them in your book. If you're making these for like a craft fair or something like that, or Christmas gifts, then it's easier, quicker to put it on a separate backing, and then you just glue them in and you're good to go. Okay. There we go. Now it's perfect. So now all we have to do is finish matting, and we are good to go. I'm gonna go cut all my paper at the back table. Okay. So we're just gonna go ahead and glue on all of our papers, and I just found scraps in the scrap pile. Okay. So I have only one repeating because, like I said, my scraps were perfectly cut. I love when that happens. And I'm sure if I did all my projects like back to back to back, I could figure out, you know, which project left the scraps to make this, so you could do both projects at the same time, but I didn't, so. Okay, do I want to start with hearts? So all of mine are absolutely different. I think I'm going to start this side with that. I'm not rounding corners on this one. I'm going to leave it square. I think I like that. All right, so I got, let's see what we have here. I'm just auditioning where I want to put my papers. Hearts. Coffee. Heart. Half a heart. And you know what though? I need two more because I forgot that I put this on a band, and so I gotta cover that up. So I need two more. That's fine. I'll go ahead and start gluing these down. And yes, I did pause and go eat because I was starting to get cranky. So I had to eat. And then I didn't even want what I made. But I ate it because I was hungry and it was cold. We had spaghetti last night, so I was just having leftovers, but I didn't want it today. And then again, you can mat the backs with the white copy paper with your camera or your place photo here, or you can just leave it black and your recipient will get the gist. Or they won't and they'll call you. Alright, we're almost done with this side. Okay. And I'm probably just going to put gold in between. Actually, I'm going to go look and see what I did on the other book, and then actually, I think I have it right here. I got to clean this mat off too. There's a ton of glue. What did I do with this one? Yeah, I just left the gold in there. Okay. All right, so I'm going to cut 2 more of these, get my gold ready, and then we'll start gluing stuff in. Okay, so what did I do? I matted the last 2 and I actually just did the plaid in between. I did the plaid there and the plaid on the spine. And now I'm just gonna add the macaroon. And I can never remember which is what. Macaron, I don't know. These little cookies, how about that? French cookies. All right, so just putting on my foam tape, and this is going to be the cover, and this is it. I didn't put any words on any of mine. I just didn't want to. I didn't want a title. You can always add your title. Okay, here we go. And all I did to the front of this is I added Wink of Stella to the hearts, and then I took a gold gel pen and I outlined the cookies just to make it slightly sparkly, and I want it dead in the center like that. And that's it. That's your little booklet, your little waterfall folio. Super fun, super easy. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.